excuses. Her excuse, she says that she does care. She doesn't try to help or find out what's going on. She claims that she cares, but she obviously doesn't know what even is going on. She's well aware of, well, things such as a federal firearm that needs to be turned in. She knows where that gun is even at. I've gone to her for help turning it in because I am concerned for her family's safety. The very family that she is visiting right now. Matter of fact, the family that she is visiting right now are my predators. Nicole is, well, Nicole and Brittany are the only two people in their family that haven't been predatory towards me, as far as go. They're the only ones who. Nicole hates Mark Richmond, and there's a reason. Her family are some of the people that my predators pretend to be when they send me fake profiles. They've sent me a lot of fake profiles trying to pretend to be Rhonda, Nuts, and Rust. All these people talking about the corruption in Nebraska. And Nicole, her excuse for not trying to help me to turn it in is that they won't treat me very well. The thing is, any one of these people could help me, no matter where they are in the United States. As friends or family, they should be concerned for my safety. Am I willing to go to prison to protect Nicole? Absolutely. Am I willing to go to prison to protect her sister? Absolutely. Am I willing to go to prison to protect Dallas? Absolutely. Am I willing to go to prison to protect anyone in her family? Well, I'd go to prison to protect every one of them. With the exception of Mark Richmond. Now, you guys pretend that the abuse in those environments shouldn't affect me because I have a penis. I get victimized because I tell the truth. The thing is, Nicole, at any point in time through this, could have admitted that I did reach out to her for help, that I did tell her what was going on. She's in Nebraska right now, which makes her a mandated reporter, because as we know, every Nebraskan is a mandated reporter. That includes Harley Renee, who tried claiming she's not. All of these people tried claiming that they're not. No, you're a Nebraskan. That's the great thing about Nicole Knudsen. She's not in Illinois right now. In Illinois, she wouldn't be a mandated reporter unless her job required her to be. But in the state of Nebraska, if you go to your friends and family for help because you're being abused and they don't turn it in right away, they're breaking the law. Nicole's got a lot of stuff in her head that when she was safe in Illinois, where not everybody is a mandated reporter, it was fine. But now she's in Nebraska, and she is obligated to do so. Is she going to? Probably not. She tried typing that nobody could help me. No, any of these people could have helped me. Any of them. Any of them could have spoken up about who I am and who I was to them, and how I was before Natalie was killed, how I was before I hurt my back. In Chapel, Nebraska, I've had to deal with the mentally ill tag and people using the mentally ill thing to pretend I'm schizophrenic since day one there. I grew up in the system, and here I am dropped off with a bunch of racist white folks. Of course I didn't fit in. Where did I meet Nicole? I met her at the Chapel Assembly of God. When you go in needing help and people victimize you and treat you like you're a horrible person, shame you for trying to get help. That's right. Nicole has a family. She got a baby daddy. She got 2 kids. She's willing to travel to go see her family because she does love them. Something that I have never known. What's it like to have family who cares? When you're abused, does your family listen and help you turn it in? Or do they take advantage of you the way that mine did? When you go to your friends when you're abused, do they help you out or do they take advantage of you the way that mine did? When you go to your friends for help, do they help you to turn it in right away or do they make excuses for 6 years like Nicole Knudsen? You know what doesn't work? Making an at-risk and disabled adult turn in anything by themselves. Instead of listening to my story, I know so much about hers. At least she acknowledges the things that I'm saying and the truth of them. But she acknowledges them to me instead of helping me to turn them in. I don't hate Nicole, I hate her excuses and how much harm I've had to endure because she couldn't come forward about those things with me. To the courts or the police, which is what needed to be done before Natalie died. I went public before Natalie died because I didn't have any friends. I had excuse makers. Same as today. I'm not going to abandon her as a friend or kick her off of my friends list. If she needs my help, I want her to be able to contact me. If she has an issue, because I know about her family and their mental issues and their drug issues and their alcohol issues. And much of that I know because of Nicole, and much of it I know from firsthand experience. I was there when Dallas was beaten, or when Harley was beaten on Dallas. I was there for his alcoholism every day. I was there for his video games. I was there for his freakouts. He didn't raise his voice to me. There's several occasions that, because people at work were harassing him pretty heavy about helping me, he'd come back and he'd bitch at me about these people who are complaining. And they're complaining about things I didn't do and treating Dallas like crap for letting me stay there. And you don't consider that victimization. You don't consider that harassment. Well, it's harassment if I do it, isn't it? Harley Renee wants to play victim because I'm telling the truth. Why is Nicole not being exposed the same way as Harley Renee? Because Nicole Knudsen is not one of my abusers. She's not abusing people in front of me. She's not abusing people around me. She's not working with my predators to see to it that I'm harmed. Nicole's not intentionally harming me. She's neglecting me, which harms me. I have to understand because I'm not family. I have to understand that you guys will let your families harm you over and over and over again. If Dallas had to take Harley to court, I got a lot of evidence that he could use. He could get full custody of his kids. And it does constitute child abuse according to the state of Nebraska. Not that they care, she's a female. The courts don't run off of who's right and wrong, they run off of bias, all of them. As an at-risk and disabled adult without a friend or family member who cares, when your friends and family members make excuses not to try, I've shown them that what I'm legally required to do is to go to friends or family. If my friends and family don't care, I'm screwed. That's the thing about Nicole, is that she's not showing any of these places that she cares. She tells me that she cares and shows that she doesn't. But she doesn't abandon me. Well, technically she has. I tell everybody, don't tell anything that you're not willing to tell the police. And if the police won't hear it, then I'll go public. The police aren't hearing it because you're not saying it to the police. You're not trying to say it to the police. You're making the excuse of they don't treat me very good. Well, with all due respect, I'm being harmed far greater because you never spoke up. They treat me worse if I have to go in alone, and I don't have the option in my situation of looking the other way or pretending it's not happening. Look at what I live in, Nicole. Look at this. You want to pretend that I chose to be abused by Harley? You want to pretend that I chose for Harley to abuse those children? I did the right thing to try to keep those children safe from Scott DaCosta and those deputies. But Harley and Dallas just couldn't stop being idiots. They're abusive because they're alcoholics. Harley claims he hasn't drank in over a year. I don't care. That does not justify the things that she has done. She thinks that she automatically gets forgiveness. She doesn't. She has done nothing at all to correct the damage that she created by being a selfish piece of crap. On the bright side, Nicole Knudsen verified that she was aware of the abuse against her brother by Harley. That she was aware of Zach Richmond's mental issues and his methamphetamines issues. She spoke up to me, but instead of helping me to turn it into the police or turn it into mandated reporters, she makes excuses at me. If that AR-15 is used to kill people, because the evidence with her shows that I did tell her, she can go to prison for that. Does Nicole Knudsen want to go to prison? She knows where that gun is. She is in Chapel, Nebraska, and she can turn it in right now.